Okay, I have to reshoot this video because I just made a whole video and with no sound. But anyway, just another update on mirtazapine and a weight gain issue this time. I mean, this is a serious thing. People don't realize this a lot about antidepressants. In this case, this falls into a tetracyclic antidepressant, and most SSRIs, Lexapro and Paxil and all these things that people have taken, there's some consequences that you have to pay dearly, and I've been so reluctant to even go up to my doctor or even tell him, that I've been gaining weight. I know I have, and my dieting is not horrible. I don't do a lot of fast food, gorging pizzas and hamburgers all the time, but I watch my starches, and I don't, eat too much bread. It's in my diet. It's been the same diet all my life. It just all of a sudden I'm taking this medicine, and as the years progress, I've noticed that 15 pounds, 18 pounds, 20 pounds, 22 pounds, and 186 pounds to 220 pounds, and it just keeps on going and going and going, and it just won't stop. And so I see this doctor every 3 months. I say this all the time. I can't afford to see this man every month. I don't have insurance at the moment. So but the last quarter that I did see him, I didn't say anything. And then finally this quarter that I had to go on my birthday of all days, I finally mentioned it to him, and he went ahead and decided to cut down mirtazapine to 7.5 milligrams. And to compensate that, he pushes up my Ativan, because I take both at night to sleep, and it works perfect. Those combinations are just, it's a winning combination is what I call it. To put me to sleep, it just, oh my goodness, I've tried everything natural you can think of. You name it, I've done it. Everything, and don't even mention marijuana, because I've tried that years ago and I vomit brutally all over myself when I smoke it. I don't care if it's a small cigarette, a marijuana, or a blunt, or whatever you want to call it. Let's get honest here. This was back in 2000, and just over and over and over, the same result. So that's not going to work. And if they legalize that in Texas, I'm just going to be like, I'm sorry, I don't like to vomit. So, yeah, it's just been to the point where I just gained so much weight, and I finally told the doctor I was just afraid he was going to change the regimen. He was going to just, put me on something different. I was going to have to start all over on something different. It may not work, and I feel like I was being experimented on all over again, and this and that. And now he just cut mirtazapine to 7.5 milligrams. Obviously, I was taking 15, but he upped my dosage on lorazepam, and I was like, well, you're wanting to keep that at a low dose. I don't want to take so much. So against his little rules, since psychiatrists are basically pill pushers, let's get honest, let's get real here. I went ahead and just kept it at 0.50 milligrams, and Remeron or mirtazapine at 7.5, and it works just fine. It knocks me out cold within like 40 minutes to an hour, depending if I, had a little meal before supper and all that. But I just want to make this video to let you guys know to watch the weight gain issue. It's getting to the point it's really bad. I mean, where I work at, I work on the floor. I walk so much from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I work 60 hours one week and 25 hours the next week. I do a lot of walking. I can't even feel my feet when I come home. I don't have a sit-down job, basically. And I do a little exercise. I need to do more on my days off to incorporate that and lose some weight. But it's real, and you can gain weight, especially with other medicines, from what I've heard from other people, like Cyprexia and how do you pronounce that? Symbyax, Symbyax. It's like Prozac and Cyprexia, correct me if I'm wrong, put together in one pill, and I've heard someone gain like 35 pounds off of that in not even 4 months, and I was like, God. So it's true, and it happens, and I'm not trying to sound gross or anything. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of blunt. But when you sit on the commode and you look down at your stomach and it's touching your leg, I mean, that's just, you know, I know people that are bigger than me that are watching this are probably giggling and going, "Oh God, get over it." But you know, you do have to watch. There is a fine line when you notice, you know, this isn't you anymore. And sure enough, the doctor said, you know, you could have just ate once a day, starved yourself, but you know, you taking mirtazapine like that every day, you know, at 50 milligrams full every night, it's not going to do much of a difference. So it was like a lose-lose situation, and da, 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 da. So be careful, and hopefully I can fix this little issue with the weight. If I had a before and after picture, I swear I put it on here, but I wouldn't want to show my stomach online. Just take my word for it.